Welcome back to my office. Today I'm going to do a small update on my pings. I'm going to check on my leaf pullings. How are they doing? Especially in the medium that I have, which is a kind of like a wet paper towel. See how fast they're growing. And then I have two other pings that I'm hoping to take some leaf pullings from because I want to keep on propagating them. They grow really fast and I just want to increase my ping army. Right here up on my shelf, I do have some more pings that are kind of just slowly growing, but just want to make some more. So right here, I have some a couple trays. I don't think that I'll use both of them. Actually, maybe I will. What I'll try to do is I'm gonna transfer the pings in this plastic container over to a new container, but I'm going to put the sphagnum moss in it and try to keep these maybe uncovered, because inside of this container I can definitely tell that there's mold growing inside of it, so probably not a good thing, not the best. Probably if I leave them open, maybe some more airflows, hopefully that'll reduce the mold that is growing inside. And plus, these are under my grow lights, so they'll definitely grow mold pretty quickly because, you know, the LED lights, oh, they're pretty bright and they're full spectrum. Any kind of growth, it'll just kind of take off. What I'm going to do first is I'm going to kind of prepare my two trays here with some sphagnum moss. I'm going to kind of transfer my current propagations that I have in a paper towel, but I want to transfer it now to kind of like sphagnum moss. I'm going to try this medium out for propagating my pings. Keep them nice and moist, and I'm also not going to cover it with like a lid. I want to keep it like a little bit open. Keep it nice and moist. Just get some water in there, let it kind of soak in. Okay, and then I'm going to fill up the next one. I'll do the same thing. Just be a little generous with it. It doesn't need to be like super thick. It doesn't need to be, super deep at all, because these pings, right, they have very shallow roots. So they just need to be like just kind of touching moisture, right? Keeping it moist. Give it a decent amount of water. It's okay if it's a little bit more than what you expected, because when I put it over on my shelf, I think it's going to just kind of evaporate a little bit. Okay. So first off, I'm going to take a look at these pings right here. So this is my kind of main propagation area container, main propagation container. As you can see, I do have several pings in here that have, sprouted. They're definitely doing pretty well. I have labels on them too, because I want to keep them pretty good here. Okay. So these two right here, there are Maranasis pings. What I'm going to do is I'm going to just kind of keep the tag. Always keep a tag, because I can never remember these pings. So I'm going to move this one over. Look at that. I'm just going to, here, hold on one second. This is pretty cool because, let's see if I can capture this. A little bit hard to tell. Let me make sure I get the focus. There's a small little root that's coming out of it. So hopefully you can see that little root. So I will just make sure, since it's growing like in a little bunch, that means maybe when it's older, well, I'll probably have like hopefully 2 or 3 like pings out of that. So just keep it in a nice, put it in a nice little place where it'll keep kind of soaking here. And then this one, this was so when I first got the plants, when I bought it, there was underneath another ping that was kind of growing too at the same time. So you can definitely see, look at all those little roots that are growing. But this one specifically is, I do want to kind of split it because there's actually 2 plants in here. You know, I gotta be a little careful. So I want to see if I can separate this. If I can separate it, then I might have 2 pings out of this. So I kind of pull it apart. Let's see if they will survive. Keep it there. Yep, I can tell from the leaf down below. Actually, this one I could actually pot up probably like right now. So maybe I'll do that in on the side, kind of like after this. So that's doing well. Okay. Emarginata, there's a purple emarginata. So let me take this 1 leaf. So I only got 1 leaf out of this, but as you can tell, make sure if I can get this in the focus here. There's a little like nubs coming off of it. So this will hopefully also propagate. Just make sure it's maybe nice and tucked in there. Okay, and then these last ones, they're also Moranthesis. I'll kind of keep it maybe on this side. These are also doing pretty well. Keep it in there. Oh, see, like, yeah, these kind of 2 growing out of it. Just got to keep them nice and moist. Yeah, got these like leaves that are kind of curling. That's okay. And then here's the 3rd leaf. The 3rd pulling. Like look at the bunch on the end. That's really nice. And I can just have it hug that piece of sphagnum moss. And then hopefully it'll get moist and that'll be nice. And I just want to show you right here, here's my container, as you can tell, right? Look at all that mold that's kind of like growing. It's definitely growing because, you know, there's a lot of organic matter in there. And this, I will just kind of put up and I'm going to put in the green bin. All right, I'm done with that. But I definitely want to see more pings in here. So actually what I'll do is I will leave kind of that main container in this one, and then now I'm going to do like the main, the leaf pullings of the other Maranthesis pullings in here. So here's one. I'm going to work on this one first, and then here's another one that I have. So I have two, and hopefully you guys can see they're there in the front. So I'll work on this one. First, I'm going to make a tag for this, just so I do not forget. More. So this is February, and then I'll always try to label it because you will forget. Okay, I guess you always have to make sure you have it on the right side. I'm just gonna move this tray off to the side. We are done with that one. Okay, so here I'm just gonna, and remember, when you take a leaf pulling, ideally you would wanna take it from the bottom, nice healthier kind of like leaf, because if it's starting to kind of like deteriorate, because over time the mature leaves will just kind of deteriorate and then die off as new ones come in, you know, you want to make sure. Oh, see, I already felt a little break of the leaf right there. Yeah, maybe I can just use this. So I did a little pulling right there, but you can see kind of bent it right there. Let's see if it'll survive. So this is the J. Just gonna leave it right there. That one, probably not. There is another one. Did I break this one again? Yeah, I broke it. Dang. Guess I gotta work on that. So it's better to do with your fingers, but been a little difficult. Oh, here we go. This is a lot better one. All right. Hopefully I'll get some success out of that one. Three pulling, should I do more? As I'm looking at this, so I'm keeping this inside like on my front windowsill to get a little bit more like light and stuff. But let me just do one more, maybe one of these. Yeah, right here on the edge. I can see it pulling already. Nice. It's a nice leaf pulling. Kind of just line it up here on the side. There's four. I am just gonna leave it like that. So I'm gonna just do four for now. All right, so that finishes it for that one. And then now, here's another one. A lot more hardier in the leaves. So I'm hoping that I can get a couple more pullings than before. This one's a lot stickier than the other one. Here we go. We got one right there. I will face the pullings, you know, away, so I know it's kind of pointing to the tag there. So there's one. All right, here's two. Try to get the under leaves. Here's three. Oh, and look. I pulled it with a root. Maybe that'll also kind of help it along too as well. 2, 3. There's 4. Can I get a few more out of this? There we go. 5. All right, let's just do one more. Get a little greedy on this one. Just kind of popped up. 6. All right. That completes that. So here we go. Existing propagations that I've been doing, they're doing pretty well. Here are the new propagations that I'm gonna have. They're all Maranthesis, right? 6 and 4. So let's just see how they continue to propagate. I will put these two back where I had them. And then hopefully in a few weeks, I'll give you guys another update on the progress, how these guys are doing. Either they're going to be a success or a fail. I don't expect all of them to survive, but hey, they've definitely surprised me before. So thanks for watching my video. If you guys can like and subscribe my videos, that'd be super awesome. Help me continue to grow my channel. And until next time. All right, I appreciate you watching. Take care and have a great day.